relacionamento sem crush nem ficante. Quem nasceu pra ser fiel nunca vai ser amante.
Hello, and welcome to a new day and a new stream with me. I am Leo. I am the founder of Hustle AI Lab, and today we are going to build something which I find quite interesting, and that is a QR code generator that I'm thinking to make free, and we will see what will happen, but there is a catch. I recently found Google AI Studio, and I was quite curious to see how well will both of them work. Well, separately, but we will build the same project on both platforms. So that being said, I will come to Biela first of all, and I will type this prompt. I will say I want to build a QR code generator. Let's just start with a very simple very simple prompt like this, and we will see how will everything go from here. But because Biela has a very nice option which is called plan, I will use this first, because this is basically using the what I like to call the interview method, which will come back to me and ask me different questions, like, for example, well, what do you want to call the app? What or how many pages do you want? What pages do you want to have? So on and so forth, right? And I will use this. So when I keep it in English, I'm gonna use extended thinking for the first only, and then I will just give it the prompt, and then I will go to Google AI Studio and give it the same prompt basically. But because Google AI doesn't really have that plan mode, I will actually tell it to before you start working on this project, make sure you have all the information required. Use the interview method to get as much information as you need in order to build the project that I asked for. And let's see what will happen, because I'm not 100% sure if Google AI Studio can use Gemini, mainly because Google AI Studio is using their AI. I'm not 100% sure if the interview method will actually be used here. But Biela came up with a set of questions. Platform and usage. Are you thinking of a web application, mobile app, web app, but what was the term? But that can be used on mobile and tablets too. There is a term for that, and I'm missing that term right now. I can't remember the name, the term. responsive, but I want it to be responsive for mobile too. Functionality scope. What types of data should user be able to encode? Just URLs or also text, contact information, Wi-Fi credentials, or other data types? I'm thinking URLs, text, Wi-Fi credentials. I don't want to use contact information. Let's just use these. Right? Customization feature. Do you want basic black and white QR code, or are you considering customization options like colors, logos, or different styling? I want it to be customizable. Or let's see, output requirements. How should user be able to save or use the generated QR codes as images, files, printable formats, or direct display? All of them? All of them. Why? Scale and performance. Are you expecting high volume usage, or is this more for personal small team use? Honestly, I have no idea. I am thinking more in terms of I am not expecting high volume usage for now, but it might get to that point. So it is a thing worth taking in consideration. And that's all the questions Biela has. And it seems that Google AI Studio just ignored my interview method and went straight to building it, which is not really a bad thing, mainly because, well, it kind of is a bad thing, to be honest. But on the other hand, we do have the chat mode where we can actually use their AI to generate a pretty nice plan for it, but still. Okay, we have more questions from Biela. Do you envision a single page application where users can generate QR codes immediately, or a more complex workflow with user accounts and saved QR codes? Actually, I would prefer to have more of a it's a good question, to be honest. Mainly because I would like to have like a member page, a user page where I can actually store or save basically all my QR codes. So if for example, I entered the wrong URL, for example, I misspelled something, then I can just delete that QR code and then generate another one, and these can be like limited in terms of numbers, in terms of number of QR codes that a user can generate, which is, it's okay, mainly because most users don't need more than, let's say, 3 QR codes in general. And if they need more, maybe they can pay for it if they want to, or they can delete an old one or something like that. But let's say I would prefer, let's make this project a bit more complex, right? Because it's easy to make a single page application, but let's just challenge the AI, right? So I would prefer a more complex workflow where the users can register and log in, so they can, so their QR codes will be saved, will be linked to their profiles, so they can access them later on, edit or delete them. Yeah, QR codes, yeah. 2. For the customization feature, what level of control are